New moon is on February 8th. We have a new moon that is the Aquarius New Moon at 19 degrees of Aquarius at 6:38 a.m., that would be Pacific time, on February 8th. Now, the Aquarius New Moon is the Chinese New Year, and so that's an important new moon unto itself. The fact is that the Aquarius New Moon sets the tone for the intellectual development for the year ahead. Remember, Aquarius is an air sign. Aquarius is the futuristic sign. And this new moon actually is the seed for how we conceive our own futures. This new moon is getting an extra buzz from two directions. One, remember, the sun just squared Mars. I said that about just a few minutes ago. The sun squared Mars just the day before on February 7th. So Mars is at 18, the sun is now a degree beyond that at 19. So this new moon, the moon is coming through the square to Mars during the new moon. Secondly, with Uranus at 17 degrees of Aries, we have the new moon also forming a sextile with Uranus. What does this mean? The square to Mars is feisty, it's fiery, it's argumentative, it's powerful, it's in Scorpio, so there is an intensity of emotion here. It's not just about playing sports on a field, it's about something where you have a piece of yourself in the game. There's something that involves, you know, your commitment here, and yet this the new moon square to Mars suggests that we can get worked up over the wrong things. You see, Mars is the warrior, and the sun and moon create that seed period of, in Aquarius, it's I know the truth. Now, Aquarians know everything. You ever see that bumper sticker that says, hire teenagers while they still know everything? Well, hire Aquarians because they do know everything. And it's good news, bad news. I mean, Aquarius has that ability to bridge the large conceptual pieces and put things together in big ways. So they do know a lot. But the downside is that they can be so certain of what they know that they become fixed or rigid and they don't have room for growth. It's a danger. And as that new moon squares Mars, we might find ourselves in arguments over things that are either not the truth or things that are not important, because the energy is right at the edge and Mars wants to engage. The good news is that the new moon is also sextiling Uranus, and this does create some fluidity to the situation, because remember, Uranus is the planet that releases built-up energy. Nevertheless, there's still a sense here of the ability to lose our temper, or the ability to slide into some sort of conflict and make it into something bigger, even though that resolves, the Uranus is like lightning striking. And so it's good news, bad news. It's a great time to bring things out into the open, but it's also I would say it's a great time, but it's not great. It's also a time when we can bring something out into the open and turn it into a major conflict that it wouldn't normally be. And that conflict can actually take a life on of its own. So, this new moon, you know, around any new moon, it is always a good time to spend time in silence. It's a great time to think about what you want to happen. The astrological wisdom is you plant a seed at a new moon and you harvest at the full moon.